iPad versus phone. This has been a debate ever since Call of Duty Mobile isn't released. It has been a social norm that iPad can make you better in Call of Duty Mobile, hence, it gives you an advantage. Let's talk first about the pros and cons of both devices. iPad has noticeably larger screen, which makes it easier to aim and swipe. You also have more screen ratio, making 6 to 10 fingers claw much easier. With a larger screen, it's also easier to see enemies, making sniping more ideal. iPad also has longer battery life, making long gaming sessions without chargers more convenient. And hey, if you're a noob at FPS games and Battle Royale games in mobile, using an iPad can make your life much easier. Now let's talk about the cons. In close quarter combats, you will get annihilated by Gyro phone tryhards if your game sense is not good enough. Well, you can use Gyro and iPads too, right? It's not ideal because the iPad is heavy and it's difficult to hold if you have small hands. iPads are also banned in majority of the major tournaments, so if you're planning to be a real pro player, consider practicing on phone. The last thing is, iPads are considerably much expensive than phones. Of course, if you're planning to get the 120 FPS ones. You can get two iPhone 11s with the price of the newest iPad Pro. So yeah, that's about it for the pros and cons of the iPad. Now, let's talk about the phone. Phone offers things that iPad doesn't have. First is Gyro. Gyro feels much smoother in phone because it's easy to maneuver considering the small screen size. Gyro also offers easier recoil control if you dial in the right sensitivity. Basically, every pros of the iPad is the cons of the phone. So in conclusion, it just comes down to the skill of an individual. It doesn't matter if there is pros and cons for both devices. Your skills will conclude it. Some players can be good at phone, but can't be good on an iPad and vice versa. Some players can dominate in both devices. In the highest stage of the game, it doesn't really matter if you're on a phone or iPad. It's about the game sense and teamwork. I've seen some of the best phone players beating the best iPad players. So yeah, take my words with a grain of salt. It still depends on you on which device you will use. If you're planning to go full-time content creation, go for an iPad. It just makes your life easier. But if you're planning to dare to be one of the best, go for the phone. But if you have a tons of money, go for both. So yeah, that's just about it for today's video. Subscribe. Peace out.